Hello, welcome back to my channel. I know it has been a really long time since I have done a vlog. A lot has happened in my life and I thought that perhaps we should catch up about it. I do apologise for an airplane coming into land for a moment. Sorry, we live near the airport and so every now and then the flight path for the airport happens to be over where I trail ride, so that's just the way it goes. Hopefully we won't be interrupted too many times. As you can see, I am doing a little ride and lead today. So I'm riding Seamus and I have Miss Winnie, who is coming back into work after surgery. So I'm not really sure where to start. I think I might just sort of run through what's sort of been happening. So I don't even think that I've vlogged since we lost Monica. So earlier last year, probably about 8 months ago now, we lost Miss Monica, who was my thoroughbred brood mare, and 2 part-bred Highland ponies. So she had Master Whiskey, our little first born for the stud, and then she had Miss Carrie, who has sadly since passed away. And then we leased her out and she came home, unfortunately in foal with twins, and she lost both of those at full term, which is a very sad day. Oh my gosh, Seamus has decided which one to stop, but anyway. Yeah, so about 8 months ago, it was a beautiful sunny day in the middle of winter. And I decided to strip all the ponies' rugs off and let them have sort of a naked day. Monica was quite old. She's the same age as Miss Winnie actually, so 23 I believe. Anyway, she had a rug off which she loved and she raced about and she had a big roll and loved it and had some food. By the time I got home in the afternoon, she was very, very unwell, and by the time I got her up to the vet clinic in Bunbury, she was really not at all in a good way and she had actually twisted her bow. So I said a very sad goodbye to Miss Monica up at the vet clinic. I also want to apologise because I have to do this off my normal back camera because my front camera is broken. So I don't really know if you can even see my face in these, but I'm recording it and winging it and hoping for the best. Anyway, I had a holiday booked to the UK with Miss Sadie, and just before we went on holiday, Master Ranald got very unwell. He'd been losing weight for a few months, but we'd had him vetted and we were just kind of thinking, had his teeth done, everything was sorted. We were just kind of thinking that, he's older, he's a bit unwell, but he was still acting fine. And then just before I went on holiday, he was very, very not fine. And we got the vet out again and he couldn't breathe properly. So we put him on airway gel and antibiotics and steroids and everything that we could possibly think of to make him comfortable. And it just wasn't really doing a lot, and he continued to lose weight. He rapidly dropped about 60 kilos in the course of a week, and I made the call that that was enough for him. He didn't need that. He owed me nothing, that pony, and I owed him everything. So very sadly put him down, but thankfully we got a beautiful photo shoot done by the wonderful Fox Folly Photography, so I'll pop some of those photos in. So yes, we very sadly lost our 2 oldest horses just before in the state of 1 year. And last year was a really hard year as well. We sort of lost the dog, we lost some family members, we lost my dear friend Sal. So it was a really hard year, and I had no spare energy to do any vlogging or honestly to even ride. I hardly competed last year, I hardly rode last year. But we went on our UK holiday and that definitely brightened my spirits. I absolutely loved being back home and having a good time. We went on a couple of rides, took Sadie out on a couple of rides, had a wonderful time just seeing family and friends. And you know what, we were there for, I think it was almost 4 weeks, and the first day it rained, the first day it rained in that entire time was the day we got to Heathrow to leave. So it was just such a wonderful holiday, and so the second we were leaving, we were planning our next one back home, which is lovely. This little slug is really feeling like she shouldn't be out here today. My arm is aching. I have not vlogged in such a long time. Pause, guys. I'm going to have to flip you over and speak again in a moment. My arm is really murderous. So we did a couple of beach rides in the summer and kind of tried to cool ourselves down that way, but the ponies really have only just started to come back into work. So it is now 2025. I have a really good, oh yeah, I left my job last year too. I quit my career. I forgot that happened. Was that last year? Yeah, that was last year. I quit my career in a job that I absolutely loved. So that was kind of like the tipping point for me to just, for the year. It was just a long one, guys. It was just a really long, hard year for me, but the UK holiday seriously perked me up. And so, you're not eating the fig tree. So yeah, we came back, summer's over, we're officially finally in autumn. Seamus and I have actually competed at our first event for the season. So we went to Capel and did 2 dressage tests. And although I thought they were not great, it was the beginning of the season, didn't have any expectations, just wanted to get him inside the boards essentially. But he won both his tests, so I was very proud. He was a very good boy. So before I sign off, I will very quickly tell you about Miss Winnie's surgery. So Winsome, I don't know if any of you remember that Winnie had surgery a fair few years ago now, because she broke her jaw after being kicked in the face at a stud farm. So she had to have corrective surgery done on her jaw, and she was just not chowing into her hay as quickly as she was. She was still eating, didn't stop eating, but I just felt she wasn't eating as fast as she, don't wind the dog up, thank you. I didn't feel like she was eating as fast as she usually ate. So I took her to the vets, and she'd done essentially the same injury on the other side. So she had to have surgery to have a tooth removed and a jaw stabilised once again. Yay! So yeah, she's my little expensive bunny at the moment. But she's now had the all clear, so we are, yeah, back into work, as you can see. I've just watched back a couple of videos. Not sure my head is even in it, so that's fun. Anyway, I'm going to sign off now because this section of hacking has a lot of rabbit holes and somebody is just really being a pain back there, and I need to essentially get her walking next to me so I can actually see where she's going. So I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. I hope you enjoyed this very short video catch up. There may be one from Sunday, we'll find out. I don't know. I'm just living my best life out here, guys. I will see you all in the next one. Well, you'll see me in the next one. See you later.